At Christ the King Seminary, you'll find engineers, social workers, and administrators. You'll meet teachers, parents, and candidates for priesthood. People from all walks of life come together at our beautiful campus to seek their life's purpose.
In those individuals who come forth from whatever background, whatever family, whatever educational circumstances, that somehow in the midst of that, we try to awaken within them that God is calling them through those things, not despite those things.
From graduate programs in theology and pastoral ministry to seminars and workshops throughout the year, Christ the King Seminary in East Aurora, New York, is recognized for successfully meeting the ever-evolving educational needs of the Christian faithful.
We know that priests and deacons and lay folks will be working more and more together in parishes and in other ministries. And so for them to be working together in their time of formation and learning together, interacting together all along is a wonderful thing. So I really think Christ the King's model is right on target with that.
Founded more than 150 years ago and sponsored by the Roman Catholic Diocese of Buffalo, the seminary educates candidates for priesthood, as well as deacons, lay ministers, and all those interested in seeking a deeper relationship with God. The seminary is accredited by the Middle States Association of Colleges and by the Association of Theological Schools. The campus is situated on 132 acres of rolling fields, small spring-fed lakes, and woodlands where God's beauty shines in every season. It's a year-round inspiration for prayer, study, and personal reflection.
On the days when the weather is nice and I can get here early, there's nothing like a walk where the outdoor Stations of the Cross is, or just some time to sit by the fountain to pray or just to absorb God.
15 buildings are clustered among the landscaped open spaces and native woods, including the St. John Vianney Chapel and the seminary's premier library, which houses well over 200,000 volumes and is among the largest Catholic theological collections in the United States. Seminary students learn from an experienced and dedicated faculty of diocesan and religious clergy, women religious, and laity. All faculty are highly credentialed, holding doctorate degrees in sacred theology or related fields. Several are well published. Small class sizes ensure meaningful interaction between students and faculty.
The faculty at Christ the King Seminary is absolutely fantastic. I have actually matured greatly in my spiritual life, and I can see the value of the formation that they are giving me, the wisdom behind it.
As a true model of collaboration in faith formation, seminary students include people studying to become priests, deacons, religious education directors, volunteers, hospital chaplains, and more. Students from a variety of backgrounds study and work together, yielding a richer, more well-rounded education that models the evolving contemporary church.
At Christ the King, we prepare students to live out their baptismal call through various roles, including ordained ministry to the priesthood and the diaconate, as well as a vocational call to lay ministry. We intentionally integrate all of our students in the classroom setting. This facilitates significant and far-reaching discussions that aid in the developing and deepening of our students' understanding of the faith.
I had no idea that lay people could take courses too. I thought it was strictly for men who wanted to become priests.
Ministry comes down to relationships and being able to encounter people where they're at and recognizing that our ministry is a collaborative approach. Being in the classroom with those people whom we will be working with, we get a great opportunity to see what they see. What are their perspectives? What are their struggles? What are the gifts that they bring? These are opportunities for us to really probe their minds and hearts.
Graduate degree programs include Master of Divinity, Master of Arts in Pastoral Ministry, and Master of Arts in Theology. A unique theological field education program gives students opportunities for first-hand experience through ministries in urban and rural settings.
It's helping us to get to know some of the struggles that people in the community have, and that our church is a whole lot bigger than what happens just in the parish.
As a leading school of theology, Christ the King serves the educational needs of the Diocese of Buffalo. There are also students from several other dioceses as well, all preparing to answer God's call in their lives.
I want the students who leave here to realize that they are a part of that invitation to move and to love and to form themselves after Christ.
With programs in priestly, diaconal, and lay formation, Christ the King Seminary is helping students discover God's purpose for their lives, using their unique individual gifts to serve God today and in the future.
Formation brought me places I didn't expect to go and taught me things that I really needed to learn. I've come out a different person, and I think a better person, someone more closely in tune to God's plans for my life.
Deeper theological education is really critical. There is a real difference between ministry that's carried out by those who've been trained and formed in a deeper way to do that, and those who are well-meaning and sincere and faithful adults.
The seminary provides a multidimensional, first-class education for each student, including the intellectual, spiritual, human, and pastoral experiences needed to minister in today's world.
We seek to develop the whole person so that they're equipped in serving the church and in serving society around us.
How do you pray? I learned that in the seminary. How do you relate with people in these unbelievable experiences? I learned that through the seminary. The intellectual piece, every day reading, learning, it all began at the seminary.
Caring faculty members teach accurate, current theological doctrine, with a curriculum designed for the needs of the modern church.
It's not a liberal seminary, it's not a conservative seminary, it's a Catholic seminary. It takes the full breadth of the Catholic theological tradition and the full breadth of the community and brings it all together.
Seminary graduates are well prepared to bring the gospel of Jesus to today's changing world, in religious settings, as well as in fields of education, business, human services, and more.
I've had more confidence because I've had more knowledge myself of being able to present information to my high school students who are ready to take their faith to a deeper level.
Looking back, we see the strong tradition of faith that Christ the King Seminary has built in our community and beyond. Looking forward, we are dedicated to continuing this strong tradition while incorporating fresh, collaborative ways of preparing our students to minister to God's people now and in the future.
These are challenging times. The questions of credibility, the questions of the life of the church are constantly at war with the society that we live in. But I believe that the Christ that calls us to ministry, the gospel that he proclaims, is given to us to be put into the hearts of our students. Stop and think the impact that Christ the King can have.
I believe we have a strong and glorious future, and once again, as Bishop of this diocese, I am so grateful we have this seminary.
We invite you to come visit the seminary campus.
Come and see it. Come and see how it looks. Come and see how it feels. Talk to the folks who are here. Sit in on the classes. You get a solid theological education. You get a quality immersion into what ministry really means in the church today. But more importantly, you understand yourself and how God is working in your life and in the world. That's something that really is intangible, but when you're out here, you feel it.
Call the seminary at 716-652-8900 or visit our website at cks.edu to learn more or arrange a personal visit.